Tracks webinar. This is a weekly event we do every Friday at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, where we go over various topics of the FastTrack software. You can see a list of these events if you go to our website, goftx.com, choose the FTX Lifeline button, scroll down just a bit and look for that webinar button, choose that. That will carry you to our webinar page, where you can sign up for the newsletter to be notified of upcoming webinars and other FastTracks news. Sign up for upcoming webinars, as well as all of the previously recorded webinars by using that view recording button. Today we're going to be talking about commission campaigns in the retail software. And there's been a number of changes to this over the couple years in the past. So first we're going to go into Director. I'm going to choose the Pricebook module, and I'm going to go to the Commissions. And this is going to be where all of the commission campaigns reside. Now, uplifts can also contain commissions, a spiff, as it's called in the uplifts. Commission campaigns are going to be standalone, so they're not tied to uplifts in any way. These can be used without uplifts. So by default, it's only going to show the active commission campaigns. And active, of course, is going to be commission campaigns that are active right now. If you have any expired commission campaigns or commission campaigns that are going to be starting in the future, in order to see those, you may have to choose that option to make sure that it's only filtering the active commission campaigns. If you have that's unchecked, then it's going to show everything. If that's checked, it's going to show just the active ones. Now, I've already got a campaign here built. So if you wanted to build a new one, you would, of course, choose the new commission. We're going to look at one that I've already built here. So I'm going to choose the Edit Commission. And that's going to bring up the Commission Campaign Details window. So it's going to require a commission campaign name, your start date, and stop date. So, of course, in between these time periods, that's when the commission campaign is going to be active. You're going to have your filter type. That is one thing that's changed over the past couple of years. Before, it was only items, meaning when you build your commission campaign, you then add individual items one at a time or via mass updates to the campaign itself. Well, now you can actually use all of your traditional tree information: department, major category, product group, subgroup, etc. This allows it to be much more diverse in the fact that if you add an item to say a manufacturer, and you're running a commission campaign on that particular manufacturer, you don't have to add that item to the commission campaign. Just due to it sharing the same manufacturer, it's going to automatically be inherited into that commission campaign. So that allows much less hands-off maintenance and monitoring on these particular campaigns because that inheritance feature. Now, something else that's changed is before there used to be just the campaign type of a flat dollar amount, meaning whenever you purchase something, the customer purchases something, the cashier is going to get a flat dollar amount commission. Now there's the option to give a percentage, and it's going to be the percentage of that retail price. So if I put in 10 here, that means that the cashier is going to get 10% of that retail price. I'll leave that as a flat 50 cent. And then, of course, you have your store assignment. You can assign individual stores. You can check all stores. You can assign by zone and, of course, by group. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this because I've already got it built and saved. Now, due to this one being done on the item level itself, of course, I can add individual items here in this window. But, of course, there's other ways to do that, more efficient ways. So if I want to add an item to this particular campaign, I can go to my item details page. I can do an item search. And I can go to the additional info area, choosing that additional info hyperlink. And then here I have the option to add to commission. Now, whenever you add to here, you're still going to be doing it one at a time. Now, the other way that I prefer everyone do is via mass updates. whenever you go to mass updates, whenever you go to the utilities area, there's the commission hyperlink here. The benefit of doing it this way is instead of doing it one by one, as we've seen on the item details page and the commission campaign page, is that you can do it by mass. So I can filter to all of my Joule products for this particular campaign. Say I want to do this, and I want to do a charger. I can filter, and then I can choose add here, and it would add both of those items to that commission campaign. So it's adding multiple instead of one at a time. That allows you to mass add and manage that much, much faster. Now, of course, this is what you're doing whenever you're doing it on the individual item level, as in managing the commission campaign based on the item. If I'm doing it based on a category or a department or a manufacturer, then it's going to automatically inherit all items that are a part of that tree. So for example, if I did it based on, say, Joule Labs or PAX Lab, as it is in my price book, then anything with the PAX Lab manufacturer would automatically be added to that commission campaign. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the reports that are available. When you go to the reports area, and we go to the sales reports, there's the commission sales report. And there's a couple of report options here that you can run, as well as showing all campaigns, individual campaigns, and then your date range. So that's where all of your commission sales reports reside. Now let's take a look at a couple of the POS settings. I'm going to log in with a user that has permission to view the POS settings first. I'm going to go to my actions. I'm going to go to the settings, register settings. And the one thing I want to make sure that I have set up here is the prompt for salesman. That's going to be key whenever you're doing any kind of commission campaigns, because what the system will do then is, if that is checked as true, meaning the checkbox is checked, anytime you sell an item that's tied to a commission campaign, the system's first going to look in to see who is actually clocked in at that store. So if there's multiple people clocked in, then it's going to prompt the cashier who's making that sale, who's going to get commission, and they can see a list of everyone who's clocked in. Reason being is you could have someone running the register, and then someone possibly that's in the humidor who's doing sales, and you have a commission campaign going on your cigars. We want to make sure that the person who made the sale in the humidor is going to be the person getting the credit for that sale. So the cashier would then just choose that person's name, and it wouldn't automatically be giving them credit. Now, if this is set to false, as in not checked, then anytime there's a commission campaign item that's sold, it's automatically credited to the cashier. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is going to be a particular button that we're going to go over here momentarily. And I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to go to my button editor, and I'm going to go to my cashier functions panel. And there's a button here called leaderboard. Now, whenever I edit this, we're going to see that it's a launch module button type. And the module is going to be the commission report. Now, if you need any details on how to create buttons and edit buttons, there's a webinar specifically for that. I'd highly recommend you watch that. But this is going to be the button that we're going to look at here momentarily to quickly allow cashiers to monitor where they're at on their commission campaign and how much money they're making extra. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this screen because I've already got that button saved on my POS. I'm now going to open the POS. So I've got two people currently clocked in. I've got this person that I'm logged in now, who's just simply named manager, and I've got cashier, which is another employee actually clocked in as well. I'm going to sell that Joule item that I have that's tied to the commission campaign. And notice, due to my setting of choosing the salesman being set to true, I'm getting this prompt, who's making that sale? So I can then pick and choose who's going to get credit for that. If I choose OK, then in this case, the cashier who's currently logged in, the manager, is getting credit on that sale. And then you just proceed with the sale and complete it as normal. Now let's do this one more time. Let's do the Joule Starter Kit. Now there's a button down here that's also new that's called Manual. And this allows you to simply choose Manual, and you can input the employee ID, the employee number of who's making that sale. So this could be someone who's not even clocked in. As long as I put in their employee ID, then that particular person is going to get credit for that commission on the sale. I'm going to go ahead and choose cashier this time, subtotal that out, and complete the sale. So now we're going to look at the leaderboard. Let's say that I, the manager, want to look at how I'm doing. So I'll go to the cashier functions panel, and I'm going to choose the leaderboard button. And this will show me how much I've actually earned month to date, last 7 days, and today on this particular commission campaign. So it's a quick way for the cashier to actually see how much extra money they're earning, which of course that's going to entice them to earn more. Now uplifts, if you have a spiff tied to an uplift, you're going to see that below the campaigns, the commission campaigns. So you can see both in one area. Also, if you're part of a corporate environment, which this particular machine is not, but when I choose View Leaderboard, I would actually see multiple people, multiple stores, more data available. I could see the top 25 employees in the entire company, how much they're earning, how many they've sold, and what stores they're located at. I can see the top stores, what stores are selling the most and earning the most. And I can see the employees at my local store. So the benefit of this is you can gamify the commission campaigns. You could say maybe the top store or the top 2 stores, they're going to earn double commission. Or nobody earns commissions except the top 5 or top 3 stores. It makes it a competitive environment, and of course makes the cashiers want to perform better. They're going to push for those extra sales, and there is no better marketing tool for those add-on sales other than the cashiers, because they build up rapport over time with customers. It's a great way to make sure that you're earning extra money for both for the cashiers and the business. So that covers commission campaigns. It's a very simple, intuitive thing to do on the system. Once again, you can see a list of all these webinars at our website, goftx.com. Choose the FTX Lifeline button at the top of the page. Scroll down just a bit and look for that webinar button. And that page will let you see a list of all of our previous webinars where you can view the recording, upcoming webinars where you can sign up, and sign up for the newsletter to be notified of upcoming webinars and other Fast Tracks news such as updates. If you have any questions on this topic, let us know at websupport@fasttrackspos.com. And if you have any suggestions for future webinars, let us know at info@goftx.com. Thank you, and have a great weekend.